Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's build another component, which is Carousel this time, and we will use the same thing, a controller rendering as well as a data source. Let's get started. Quickly look at HTML. So there's a HTML website for us, and this is what the Carousel is. So we have just quickly check how many are there. Like we have 3, but it can be more. And what each what each slide has. So it has a title and maybe subtitle and call to action as well as background image. So there are like 4 fields we need, but we have a multiple slides. So let's quickly see. Previously we already covered about us page, so sorry, about us component. This is exactly like similar like the slides as a number of fields wise, but Carousel is a little different because it has a multiple slides. So how do we build this kind of a component in Sitecore? Let's see that. For that, first again we'll start from Sitecore. First bit would be moving on to templates. So we need to build a couple of templates here, and data source, I'm going to put Carousel. Okay, if you want to see, I have already taken out the HTML. So let's see Carousel here, and there are like OL tags as well as you have Carousel caption and this p tag, all these things. So let's quickly see this, how we can build. Carousel. I can put like Carousel templates. So we need to create first a slide template, because that's what that will contain actual actual fields. Slide. Next, Carousel templates. Next. Okay, and slide section can put, just let me do this. Subtitle, image, call to action. Okay, these are all single line. Image is image, and call to action is general link. Save this. So these are the 4 fields we have now. Sorry. So image, these 3. Yeah, okay. These 3 fields. Now we will also create a folder template for this. Just before that, put a standard value and just put a token here, name. Save it. I'm also going to create another template, which is slide folders. Next, close. So again, options, standard values, and how to go to insert options. I need to enable that. Standard fields. And let's do the insert options. Open the insert options, select the slide. I'm just doing it quickly because we already seen 2 components before in the previous videos. So we did all these similar. So just go to Carousel template, slider folder. Sorry, I just want to put and just put this as up. Okay, save this, and just before moving we can do that slide 1. So for that, what we do is we will assign icons. It doesn't look good. So for the icons, rather than opening in Sitecore, I've already downloaded the extension. I will give you a link for this. I already have another video in the channel. We'll also provide that link. So how to use this. This will provide us a simple search. By default in Sitecore, the icon is not searchable. So slider is there, but we want to put slide first. So just put an image. Yeah, maybe this is fine. So let's close this. Okay, sorry, content. So okay, who does this? Okay, icon. Go here and paste it, because when I click on that, it was copied. So you see here it got changed, slide. And similarly, let me go here, slider this time. Sorry, slide folder. I'll just put some folder template. Folder, I'm not getting image folder, but that's fine. Let's keep that maybe folder movie. So this time it's already applied. If you are on content and the icon is also enabled, then it automatically applies. No need to copy also. Sorry. Yeah, this is applied. This completed. Let's build a main carousel template. Carousel next. Again, sliders. Slides. Now we want to select like what are the slides we have. So here we are mainly creating two templates first. One template which can hold all these slides, and another second template which contains individual this slide which contains all these fields. So there is like two level of two steps of templates. So let's go back here, slides. For this we need to provide an option for content authors to select. So the slides, right? Save this, and again I'll just go and open standard values, and carousel we already just apply the icon, so it will be maybe slider. So this looks okay. Okay, I don't know whether it is applied. Not sure why it's not retaining. Okay, if we do for once, it should usually retain. Okay, save this. Okay, it's a white background, doesn't look good. Yeah, this is much better. Carousel. So, and also let's create another carousel folder quickly. Next, carousel templates. Okay, and yeah, no fields as this is a folder templates. Go to standard values, and again go to insert options, edit, project. Sorry, even though I had given the folder template separate, I'm just putting it here itself. Okay, I don't know why I always select this. Okay, save. We also want to apply icon here, another folder, just put like another folder, maybe I don't know what folder. I'll just put this. some folder, so later we can put properly, like it should show us what it is exactly. So close this, and I'm going to update the data folder mainly. Again, this is in this insert options, because we have created a new component now. Not only about, it should be Carousel as well. Sorry, project, data source templates, Carousel folder. Okay, Carousel folder. We did create Carousel folder. Now let's go to content, data. I'm creating a Carousel. So this is now here, and I'm also putting, let's put like sample Carousel, and yeah, it will have to pick slides, but it is showing everything, right? We can write some queries to narrow it down, or in a simple way we can just put, okay, if this is the same one which is going to be carried across carries across the environment, let's put the ID there. So for this, go to template manager, or I can just open this only, just give a moment. Project, not folder, I don't know why. Carousel templates, and go to Carousel. So if we give the source here, that will narrow it down. So let's go back here now and sample Carousel. See, it is showing only sample Carousel, correct? But not that sample Carousel we want. We want the slides. I'm just giving you an example. Now let's build slides. For that we need to update the Carousel folder also. Okay, sorry, not Carousel, data folder, insert options, let's add slide as well, slide folder. So save it. Let's go back to the content, and under the under the data, give slides. Okay, now let's give this path to the Carousel slide section, because this is where all the slides are there. So from here we can pick and choose. So now if we go back to sample Carousel, you have this, but there are empty now. So let's build few slides. I'm just going to put slide 1, and for that we can copy the content from here. So it says, sorry, we are professional, and why I keep going there, for your dream project, and image is what? Image is Carousel. Which image it is? Carousel inner, Carousel 1, 2, 3. So let me open the solution, sorry, that HTML which is present in my downloads. Image, Carousel, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So let's upload those as well. This time let's upload from here itself. upload media. So let's put alternative text here, alternative text here, and as well as alternative text here, and destination media library. I mean, later we can move it, it's fine, or we can change the destination here itself. Images, we have created the builders, right? So confirm, it is confirmed, so it is going to that upload media. So once it is uploaded, we can pick the carousels. So it's uploaded. Now let's pick carousel 1, and call to action, I'll just put a simple one, not sure what it is. Get a quote. For that, let's get a quote, alter text, insert, save. We are professional. Let's pick the content from here itself, much easy. So professional builder is the next one. So professional builder, and next one is we build your home, and image we can select it, the carousel 2, and so for everything is a get a quote. That's fine for us. We are building let's point to about us. I mean, we are going to place this component on home page. That's why I'm just putting on. I'm just pointing it on the onto the about us page. Insert, save. Just third slide, last one, and this one is going to be, yeah, we are trusted. For your dream home, browse, and you get a carousel 3, just image, sorry, call to action, point to about us, get a quote, save. So let's just change this first one as well. I'm just renaming this as well. It does not matter which order we use. So these are the 3 slides we have selected, and if you go to simple carousel, sample carousel, you have these options now, so you can pick. So this is the one. Now next, let's build so template is created, content is created, but we need to create a presentation now. For that, let's go to layout, renderings, project, builders, about, and page header is there. Let's build one for carousel now. So controller rendering, carousel. I'm going to use the same path, so just let me copy it from other, because everything would be similar, just that carousel would be different. We are going to create a carousel controller, and index. Remember, we have given the data source, location, and template, right? So data source, location, and template. Let's give the data source location, which would be Carousel, not the slides. The slides would be part of a Carousel, and Carousel is the main data source. So it would be Carousel folder location, and template would be Carousel template. Okay, project builders, and sorry, data source template, Carousel templates, and Carousel is the one. Save this. So last but not least, let's add this to the home page component, sorry, home template, so that, I mean, literally everything will be done from here. We can go and just build the code. Home page, standard values, presentation details, and about is there. Let's add Carousel also into the main. Select, but about will come down and Carousel first, right? So let's move up, close, okay, and let's go to home, details. So open the Carousel, assign the data source. So yeah, it is correctly pointed at here, and sample Carousel. So let's click OK. By this time, all we have is, everything is completed, but just that code is not there. So let's go to Carousel, and also we need to build this, reading these all. So let's go to our source code, the Visual Studio, and let's add a controller now first, which would be Carousel controller. Okay, Carousel controller. So it just created under Carousel and index. So this is here. Now the next is, let's take out the, let's build the model and bind it. For that, if you remember from the previous video, what we did just pass the item and read everything. In this video, let's do it the other option, or both combined option. So we can read the values and pass it to the view. So in that case, those values bind to the model, and those values are not editable in Experience Editor. But whereas if you use the field renderer, that would be editable in Experience Editor. So we'll mix both, and so that we can see the example. So for this, let's build a model first. As we are not passing simple item, so let's build the model. Carousel model, and let's build here itself. Public class slide, and for this, MVC HTML string. Yeah, MVC HTML string. We have title, so for everything we can use the same. Okay, title, subtitle, and image, call to action. We are not using field helpers HTML helpers in views. We are only doing we are only using field renderers. These are called field renderers. So output of them would be MVC HTML string. So for this, now let's build it would be multiple, right? So public slides get so final model which will be passed to the view would be carousel model, and slide would be whatever we want to bind. So we need to loop the associated data from the multi-list and then bind it. So for that, first we need to just copy over this. This is a data source item which we have seen from the about us page, just about component. So first I'll put data source. So rendering context would be MVC presentation. Let me just collapse this. So now we have the field here on this template. So just if we have a data source. Now data source, anytime if you want to read the fields, we can read it by fields. So each item, this is an item. This is of item class. So each item will have a fields. So fields, you can point like here. We can either pass the ID or item ID or the name. So this one, I'm going to put multi-list field slides. So multi-list field is the one. I hope this is the correct one. Yep. So multi-list field, and this will be the value of that. So we can get this slides field value in the in the slides. So let's check slides count. All the multi-list, all the kind of a list, either multi-list. So even though we have selected tree list field type, we are saying here it is a multi-list field because both are saving wise, the database save and everything is same, and while reading we will read using this same class multi-list field. So even if you want to change later, like from tree list to multi-list in Sitecore field type, it will not have any impact on the code. So you don't need to change anything. So just check slides.count. So now we just need to get let me show you one thing here. Go to data, go to sample carousel, and what you're seeing is these are all selected. So we need to get these items because okay, let me show you raw values, something called raw values. So it is only having a grids of or item IDs of whatever we have selected here. So using those IDs, we need to fetch these items. Then from these items we can read the fields. So for that, multi-list field already have that reading option. So which is slides dot get items. So where slide items equal to get items. So this automatically gets those items which are present. So if we can go here, so this is the multi-list field. So it has ID. If you want only IDs, we can get the target IDs and get the IDs and do whatever manipulation we want. But if you want items, we can get using this. So get items. So this is a multi-list field, and we got the items now. So if you remember from the about component or the page field component, you have an item now. From once, if you have the item, then we can read the fields. For that, either we can read simple way, or we can use the field renders. So let's build field renders, or let's read one thing. Just let me do that one piece, because we want to mix both. So title, I'll put a string only. Okay, other things we will have a normal. So for each where slide items, you can put I'm just putting where model equal to, sorry, where list of slide equal to slides. Okay, this one need to be model, right? So that's a different one. Need to put namespace. So slides, and also let's build the model here itself, where model equal to new carousel model. Not like a perfect coding, but just we need to understand. So multi-list, I can put slides field. Oh, come on. So slides field. So this is all done. Now we need to build a list of slides. So for each one, okay, there would be lot. So first reading is title. For this we can use var title field equal to we have a data we have a slide item now. So from the slide item dot fields and title. So this we have now, but this is a title field. We can read the we can read it using title field value. So this is a one way of reading the value, but if we are reading like this, we are passing to the we are passing to the viewers just a simple value, and as expected it will not be editable in Experience Editor, but we need to provide the option to to make it editable in Experience Editor, right? Subtitle. So for that just a little different coding, which is we use the field renderer. I already typed this, didn't want to do a lot of coding again. So where subtitle, all we are doing is new MVC HTML string, and this is the one. Let's move this to namespace. Yeah, and field renderer takes two parameters. Sorry, one is item. Tell me from which item I need to read the field, and what is the field name. So these are the two things. So for this it would be subtitle, just yeah, let me sorry. So this is how it is. Subtitle, we can just mimic the same thing for other as well. which is image and image and call to action. Let me just put proper one. Is it the correct ones? So slides, sorry. So title, subtitle, image, call to action. So here it is, call to action. We are just passing it to the MVC HTML string. It will give us a HTML string only, but just that this thing. And remember from the HTML, sorry, let's just quickly look at the HTML only for the fields, not bother about anything else. So you have an image, but there is no parameters. I mean, alt is fine. Alt is anyway, we are getting it from the image field itself in Sitecore. And for A class, we have this button animated fade in up. So this one we need to pass, right? In the previous video, we saw that for about that component, we can pass like this: new class equal to button. And similarly, if we are using a field renderer, we can pass it like that. So there is extra parameter. So if you see string parameters, so it would be little different. So all you just need to do is class equal to button animated fade up. So now by this we will have all the fields. So we can have which is the one, not model, slides dot add new slide. So title is title and subtitle, image equal to image, call to action is call to action. If you are, so I hope this is clear now. If we are seeing like we can get simple values like this title. Ignore the null checks for now. I need to do actually proper null checks everything and put, because we are working with the CMS. Data can be, I mean, content can be empty. So there will be a lot of null exceptions. We need to code for everything. But at least this one gives a fair bit of idea. Title, subtitle, sorry, I just copy pasted, I guess, that image and call to action. So let's go back to our view now. So here we are done, and finally you would have a model dot slides equal to slides, and we pass model. Completed. Just rather than doing it from the scratch again, just use this and carousel model and model not equal to null and model. Okay, just let me close and open again. Yeah. Model dot slides not equal to null, and also we want to verify whether slides are present or not. If there are no slides, there is no point to show us carousel. 0. So this is not required for us. Let's pull up the HTML from here. Carousel start, and this is the one. Okay, sorry, slides dot count greater than 0, and this is the carousel. So how many li tags we want to give? So that one we can loop through the slides and do it. So let's do that first. For each slide in modal dot slides. Okay, and just comment these for now. So we have each slide. For each slide we get this, or we can actually use a for loop because we need to increment this this one. So int I equal to 0, I less than what count, modal dots slides dot count, and I plus plus. So this is the for loop. Now all we can do is it will be keep incrementing, then we need to put I. So that should be okay. And also let's do one thing. Sorry. So if it is I equal to 0, then put it here, same, just that put a class active. Okay, so class active, they should be in else. Yeah. Okay, this is, I mean, first one would be active and the rest all would be fine. So if count is 3, loop will end at 2, so that's fine. Now this piece is completed. Let's see what are the images here. So is there anything different? Again, here is active. I guess for other items there is no active. Okay, let's keep this then. Let's remove these two. I don't think so here anything is different, so it is only have a previous and next. Okay, this one will be in the loop, class inner and everything. So this time for each slide in modal dot slides, so for each slide we need to put this for this. So remove that image and we are just already have an image. So we are not doing HTML helper or anything. So here we are using slide dot title and h1. So this is slide dot subtitle, and again this one, sorry, we usually have validations as well, like title. If it is title is not empty, then only render this p class. Otherwise, if title is empty, this p class will be still rendered and it will give an empty space there on the page. Just ignoring it for now. And sorry, slide dot call to action. So as for our logic, only title is not editable, but rest all should be editable. And let's put just a simple one. Okay, we need to put active, right? I'm putting slide dot. I can increment, if not also just a simple check slide dot I'll just put an incrementer. So int count equal to 0 and count plus plus. So if count equal to 0, that means that is the first one, and you need to assign active. If not, it is stringed empty. So this is done. Just assign the active class here. Yeah, that's completed. Format selection. Just this is completed now. This looks okay. So we are adding carousel slides active and count equal to 0. If it is 0, then more than that, it's fine. Sorry, I need to put this counter outside. If not, it will keep coming empty. So this is fine. Although you can compare with first, either it is first or not and everything, but just this will do for now. Let's test quickly. I'm publishing. Let's load the Sitecore. Oh, we didn't publish yet, so I need to reload now. Just I will reload this. I hope you understood the concept. We created two templates, and one would be having actual content and another one would be a placeholder to select those items, and then we will loop through whatever we want and we can do it. And a slide title is the way we just simply read the field. We don't bother about experience editor or anything. Then we just bind it to the view, bind it to the model and pass it to the view and just bind it here. But if you want experience editable, then we have to take care of like either do field renders, either we do field renderers here, or directly use pass the item and use HTML helper. And the last piece is, if at all, I mean, this is like a lot of coding involved, right? That's why glass mapper, if we are using a third-party object relational mapper ORM tool, which is a glass mapper, it will have like only based on attributes we can just map. So we create a model and just you when we have an item, convert that item to the model using glass mapper APIs. So this is open, so let's publish. So once this is completed, it should show us on the home page, because home page we added the component and with the data source. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Okay, it came, but I'm not seeing the images. So inspect. Okay. just a sec. P class in, and image didn't come, so let's see why it is. It is field renderer current image is the image is a field name. Just a sec. Let's see the HTML, you will come to know. Oh, there nothing came. All the field renders didn't come, so let me see. Oh, sorry. Is it correct? Oh, okay. I got the issue. It's actually we copy pasted the problem because we are passing the data source item, but it should be our actual slide items. So just replace that. Copy paste issues, and just yeah, that's all. So remember, we need to pass the item where these fields are present. So let me, sorry about that, let me just publish. This publish is completed. Let's reload now. Okay, yeah, voila, those fields came in, or everything came in. So now if you see, there is get code, all the things. Okay, it has loaded now, experience editor. So if you click on here, it is a component is coming, but I'll not be able to edit any title because we rendered as a simple field, but whereas subtitle you can edit, and as well as the background image, it should select properly. Yeah, if you are able to select it, you will be able to edit, and also this call to action, yeah, you are able to edit. And just one more important thing here is, anytime we implement this kind of solution, or we use multi-list or list kind of fields, those are not a simple fields to be editable in experience editor. So for that, what we do is we create some experience editor buttons, and we provide extra functionality. So we will see in the upcoming videos. But if at all, what I meant to say is slides. Okay, now I have 3 slides here. What if I want to remove one slide? Is it possible from experience editor or not? But right now it is not possible. All we need to do is we need to come here and edit and save it, then publish. But in the later videos we will see this functionality also available here itself. So content authors need not go to only for this functionality, you don't need to go to content editor. They should be able to manage everything in the experience editor itself. So that's all for this video. I know it's lengthy, but I hope it gave you a clear picture on how we build Carousel kind of components. So multi-level templates, and reading them using the field renderers as well as simple fields. So that's all for this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.